Imagine a book filled with peculiar drawings and text written in an unknown language that has eluded the world's best cryptographers and linguists for over a century. That book exists. It's the Voynich Manuscript. This handwritten codex, named after Wilfrid Voynich, who purchased it in 1912, hails from the early 15th century, a time of exploration and discovery. The Italian Renaissance, where it is believed to have been composed, was a period of great cultural change and achievement that began in Italy and spread throughout Europe. The manuscript, bound in vellum and measuring roughly 9 by 6 by 2 inches, consists of around 240 pages, although some are missing. It's an intriguing puzzle, filled with fantastical illustrations, diagrams and text written from left to right in a cipher script that has been dubbed Voynichese. The characters of this script, over 170,000 in total, are divided into about 35,000 groups referred to as words or word tokens. The distribution of these letters within words is, to say the least, peculiar, and as of yet, undecipherable. Despite the best efforts of professional and amateur cryptographers, the manuscript remains a mystery. The Voynich Manuscript now resides in the Beinecke Library at Yale University. Its physical characteristics have been carefully studied, revealing that a quill pen and iron gall ink were used for the text and figure outlines. Yet the text remains an unidentified language, with some extraneous writing in Latin script. And so begins the tale of the Voynich Manuscript, a book that has intrigued, baffled and frustrated researchers for over 100 years. From the plausible to the downright absurd, the Voynich Manuscript has given rise to a multitude of theories. So let's dive into the fantastical world of conjecture and speculation that surrounds this beguiling manuscript. One of the more popular theories is that the manuscript is an elaborate hoax, crafted perhaps by a medieval con artist aiming to sell it as an ancient text filled with mystical knowledge. While this theory might seem plausible at first, it falls short when you consider the complexity of Voynichese, the language in which the manuscript is written. Creating such a sophisticated and consistent cipher for a scam seems rather, shall we say, overkill. Then there are those who believe the manuscript to be the work of extraterrestrials. Yes, you heard it right. Alien enthusiasts propose that the manuscript is actually a communication from another world, filled with knowledge beyond our comprehension. Fascinating as it may be to imagine, this theory struggles to gain traction among most scholars. Another theory suggests that the manuscript is an alchemical text. Supporters of this theory point out that the illustrations of plants and star charts align with the alchemical practices of the time. However, the inability to identify most of the plants and the unusual astrological symbols again leave this theory wanting. The list of theories goes on, from it being a secret medical text to a coded love letter, and even a lost language from a forgotten civilization. Each theory brings its own charm to the enigma of the Voynich Manuscript. They paint a picture of a world fascinated by the unknown, eager to solve the riddle, and perhaps a little too willing to let their imaginations run wild. But despite the barrage of theories, the Voynich Manuscript continues to silently hold its secrets, seemingly content in its undeciphered state. It's as if the manuscript itself is challenging us, testing our knowledge, our logic and our patience. In the sea of wild guesses and conjectures, there is one particularly plausible explanation, which suggests that this perplexing codex is simply a product of the Italian Renaissance, possibly functioning as a reference book or guide to the natural world. Firstly, the manuscript's carbon dating places its creation in the early 15th century, aligning it with the Italian Renaissance timeline. This was a period of intense intellectual activity and curiosity about the world, making it a fitting era for the birth of such a unique manuscript. Secondly, the manuscript's content itself offers clues. Its pages brim with illustrations of fantastical plants, astrological symbols, and diagrams that seem to hint at a deep fascination with the natural world, a hallmark of Renaissance thought. The manuscript's language, while still undeciphered, appears to follow certain phonological or orthographic laws, suggesting a structured, though mysterious, linguistic system. The physical characteristics of the manuscript further support this theory. Its size and the use of vellum, a common writing material at the time, suggests that the manuscript was not a casual endeavor, but a project of considerable effort and resources. The use of a quill pen and iron gall ink, common tools of the time, further tie the manuscript to the Italian Renaissance period. But what about the manuscript's baffling language, the Voynich? Some believe it to be a constructed language, a creation of the manuscript's author. Others suggest it may be a cipher or code, a form of concealed communication. Both possibilities seem plausible in the context of the Renaissance, a time of experimentation and innovation in many fields, including linguistics and cryptography. In the end, the Voynich Manuscript is a testament to the human spirit's thirst for discovery and understanding. It's a puzzle that has endured for centuries, a silent challenge from the past, daring us to unravel its mysteries.